we'll look at the big stories, 3 big stories. The 4 o'clock hour, a topical issue. Same with the 5 o'clock hour. The 6 o'clock hour, we'll do a recap of our conversations for the day. It's called the Open Season. At the top of each hour, we have a news bulletin starting with the business update, the news update, and the major news at 6. Once again, you're welcome. I am Kala Dakorubata. It's my pleasure, always my pleasure, having you on the other side of the radio for us to have a quality time talking for development. So what's my first big story for today? I mean, without further ado, time for us to get into the nitty-gritty, the meat of our conversation for the hour. And it is that, okay, just give me a minute there. Yeah, so PDP to reconcile aggrieved members, including Nyesom, Wike, and this is according to Bode Judge. So yesterday's NEC meeting, a lot of you expected that certain people would be expelled from the party. There was going to be expulsion or at least suspension. However, that did not happen. What we did see, or what we saw, was that they came to some kind of resolution. They all agreed. According to the PDP governors, there were no dissenting voices. All the people who thought that the party was going to implode, they were disappointed because that did not happen as well. That did not play out. And so, yeah. We saw laughter. We saw the G5 dancing. They were celebrating as trended on social media at the time. Yeah. So the question then is, did the FCT minister and his friends play anti-party politics? If they played anti-party politics, what does the party constitution say? If the party constitution says XYZ, was it XYZ that the party, followed during their meeting yesterday? That's one angle to look at it. Another perspective to look at it from is the angle of extending the I don't know if I would call that an extension, because when the Magom was talking to newsmen, he said, see, it's not a do-or-die affair. It's not like I'm fighting for the position of acting chairman. I could go back to being a deputy national chairman if, they want me to vacate the chair. However, this is what I'm thinking. And he said, they did not talk about it. They did not, mention the issue of the office of the chairman of the PDP, the national chairman of the PDP. So they have shifted that conversation to August 14, and that will be after Congresses. I want to get your thoughts on that as well, because it looks like the Wike's camp is celebrating. Social media is agog with stories of the PDP NEC meeting yesterday, and I really want to get your thoughts on that one. I really want to hear how you think or view, what your opinions are on this issue, on the review. All right, now to my next big story. My next big story still has something to do with the politics that was played yesterday in Abuja, by members of the PDP. Now, we brought your way, we told you about the Facebook Live stream that mentioned the arrest of 2 loyalists of the governor, His Excellency Fubara. One is a PDP stakeholder in Rivers State, another is a legislator in Rivers State, and we talked about it yesterday, right? And we told you the feelers we were getting from Abuja. We even had someone who says he's an eyewitness, tell us what he witnessed from Abuja yesterday. However, the police is yet to say a thing about it. I tried to call the local government chairman involved. It did not take my call. So I'm wondering really what's playing out, because all of the people involved, or all of the camps, let me put it that way, the governor's camp is silent about it. The FCT minister's camp is silent about it. I'm yet to hear from the family members of those arrested Although on social media, I have seen some people do, what they call this thing now, some imagery, a graphic work, a graphic design, saying free XYZ person, free XYZ person, hashtag free this person and all of that stuff. But it's getting interesting. But like I said, why are we taking our dirty laundry to Abuja? I'm wondering why we cannot just focus on government and ensure that the lives of the citizenry in Rivers State are better, as a result of the kind of governance that we get. But hey, let's quickly, why am I rushing today? But hey, let's quickly get to the third big story. And my third big story for today, I did not listen to the show this Morning Crossfire with Ifemi Andrew, but I believe from what I'm seeing, looking at the news bulletin, it must have been an interesting conversation because the FCCPC, that's the Federal Consumer Protection Commission. I've forgotten what one C is for. Forgive me, it happens. But they're talking about some kind of price control. They're talking about how they're going to make sure that manufacturers and retailers do not rip off consumers. So a lot of you have been asking, dollar has come down. Why are the prices of essential services, why are the prices of essential goods still, off the roof? And I tried to explain that some days ago when I had a development expert in the studio, and he tried to explain, several angles to it. But the FCCPC has now come out to say, see, we're going round the country, or setting Abuja, Port Harcourt as part of it, and we're going to make sure that the prices are right for the consumers. We're going to make sure that these people are not trying to make exorbitant profits. I remember my guest in the course of the week, I'm talking about Cletus Ilugo, he did say that one of the reasons why we have, goods and services too expensive and unaffordable for Nigerians is because Nigerians who are selling are trying to make all the possible profits at the expense of their fellow Nigerians. So my question there is it even possible to regulate these prices? Because some will say, I bought it for XYZ. Why wouldn't I make my money? Why wouldn't I add profits? You also want to put into consideration the cost of diesel and the cost of petrol to transport, from point A to point B. So these are the issues, and these are my big stories for today. I like to get your thoughts. I like to hear from you and what you think about it. The Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission. That's what I was trying to remember. I've had to check it out now. So let's open the phone lines. Let's get your thoughts. Remember, my first commercial stop will come 25 minutes past the hour. But I want to get your thoughts. Today's Friday, so I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to allow you your views on the issues on the review. Once again, this is Hard Facts and 92.3 Nigeria Info, your Talk News Sports radio station. All right, so the numbers to call 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0007. WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages 0809 0306 Remember, we're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We're live on YouTube as well, Nigeria Info PH, and we are active and very much interactive on X, Nigeria Info PH as well. All right, let's. I think I can take one call before the first commercial stop. So please do well to call in right now, and let's get your thoughts on the issues on the review. All right. Remember, there's a call screener, right? I've got Clinton from Bode. Clinton, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
My brother Kalada, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, we've been talking about this price regulatory body. The problem we're having is that some marketers have decided on their own self to exploit Nigerians. Very unpatriotic Nigerians, which is bad. So it's a good thing that the federal government is now putting together a body that will go into the market to checkmate prices. They've already started in Lagos. They should come to Port Harcourt.
I think they were in Abuja yesterday as well. But do you think it is feasible? Do you think it is possible?
It is possible. See, if you go to this market, the unions are the ones that won't benchmark the prices. They give prices and you cannot sell below their prices. So it's really bad because dollar is crashing and naira is gaining, yet it's not reflected. Simply because some Nigerians have decided to exploit others.
Okay. So let's say you bought what you're selling at the time dollar to the naira was 2,000. Let's say it was ever 2,000, and now dollar is 800 to the naira. Are you not going to wait to sell off those products first before you?
The same question, Canada.
Yeah.
When you had old stock with you, when naira was down, did you sell it at that old price?
But if
that's
you
another angle. So
if you sold it,
you make losses, you make profit. There's a sacrifice.
Okay. If you sold it at the old price, you may likely run out of business. Think about it.
Oh. It's all right. So on the issue of PDP,
no, I don't have time. Yeah. I've got to go. I've got a commercial.
All right,
you can call back if you want to, Clinton. Thank you very much. We do have a commercial break. We'll go for that commercial break. When we do come back, I'll take some more calls. Once again, remember we're live on Facebook, Nigerian for PH. We're active on X, Nigerian for PH, and we are
tech enthusiasts and innovators. Get ready for the event.
three. I like to hear from you. I like to get your thoughts. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages 0809-030-6416. First question has got to do with reconciliation in the PDP, and I'm asking, is the FCD minister bigger than the party? Why? I asked if he played anti-party politics like some people claim he did. If yes, what does the party say about it? If no, then why are people making so much noise about it? So these are some of the issues that I'm looking at and I want to talk about. And the second big story has got to do with the arrest of some loyalists of the governor of Rivers State yesterday, and how everywhere seemingly silent about it. There are not many news reports. I told you about the FCCPC saying that they are going welcome in your mind. Good afternoon.
Yeah, Canada. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Welcome.
Canada, I want to say PDP has shown that they are good enough to manage their family affairs.
How do you mean?
Yes, all the postulations about yesterday.
Okay.
All the protests, all the people who said yesterday was going to be the showdown, everybody was disappointed.
Okay.
And thumbs up to our amiable minister of the FCT.
What did he really do? Because I don't understand when they say thumbs up. What did
Canada?
Canada, tell me. Yeah.
Canada, imagine that Wike came into that meeting with such level of boldness. Atiku came into that meeting with level of boldness. Wike was not intimidated.
Oh, okay.
Sitting side by side with somebody who contested primary with him.
But are they supposed to be enemies? I mean, it's
politics. the meeting, Wike maintained the structure of the party in his own grip. Wike and a man.
But should Wike now Victor, these are the issues, when men become stronger than the institutions. Should Wike be holding the structure of the party? I mean, the party is about all the people therein, all the members therein. Should one man be holding the structure? I'm just asking.
Wike is not one man.
Oh, really?
After the primary yesterday, the whole of the G5 governors were singing and celebrating.
Okay.
Which many people said, oh, they have gone apart. Makinde has gone apart. Do you know that why I love this man is when it comes to governance, they govern. After that meeting, Makinde has gone back and has started working in the state. Wike has gone back to FCC and started working in his own state. Not like the people who are doing Thanksgiving from one street to the other, forgetting that there is governance and there is politics. When it is politics, the G5 came together and played the politics very well yesterday.
All right.
After the politics, they've gone back to do governance. That is how politics should be. Not that you win election every day for 1 year, you're doing Thanksgiving. You are not doing governance. Thumbs up to the G5. Thumbs up to our amiable leader, the one who holds PDP in Nigeria. Wike, the one Wike.
All right, then. Thank you very much. I've got to go, Victor. Sorry, this is not a praise night or something. Court from Uniport, welcome. Let's get your thoughts, please.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Court.
So, it is not easy for government to achieve it right now. The price control of it.
Okay, the price control.
Because if you do that, you force some people out of business.
Oh, why do you say so?
Every businessman, when they are to make profit. So what the government could have do now is to give people time. In 2 months' time, sell up your old stock and buy. And when you go to buy, don't buy in XYZ price. This is what you will buy. They should first of all control from the manufacturers before they will control from the retailers. Because when you do that, we put many people in danger once again.
All right.
So they should do well, either by giving them take-off, small loan to start up again. You can't just force people to come down. When I buy something 1,000, you force me to pay 500. Why will I buy again? So it is not possible for now. We should give people more time.
All right, thank you very much. I've got Chris from Umo Biakani. Chris, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, people were talking as if the battle was between Wike and PDP, whereas all of them were doing anti-party. Don't forget, even the governor of the state is a product of Wike. So where do you start? That is on one side. Second, Wike has a structure throughout Nigeria. People don't know. It's because we are here in River State. It's from River State. You don't take him for a ride.
Okay.
If not for that, this thing that Tambowa did, don't you know he would have been the president of this country? So when we say Wike, if without Wike, there is no.
I'm sure Ayi would have been. I'm sure Ayi would have won the election. I mean, you're just as human. You're permutating
everywhere now.
So is Tinubu's structure not everywhere?
He has a faction.
Is Tinubu's structure?
Everywhere.
Okay,
so
all right. Let's not
Wike
get
is not one person. If you remove Wike, there is no PDP.
Oh, really?
Like it or not. If they doubt, let them try.
All right then.
You will see something.
All right then. Thank you very much. I've got Ida from Inkoro. Ida, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, Canada agrees especially. Canada talk about the arrest yesterday. One particular man claimed to be a governor in River State. He's a local government chairman pointing somebody to police that particular person. No good. This particular person that come out and call Governor Mumu, police governor, has been cooking for River people. River people has been eating. When they will cook for him, they are shouting, "We want Abuja, we have Abuja in our
But do you know why the arrest was made? I mean, before you make statement like this, do you know why the arrest was made? Yes, I'm asking. I'm asking because you're making certain okay, I'm listening.
Somebody escorted his governor. He's an House of Assembly man. He commit any crime?
No, he did not. If that's what it is, no.
He didn't fight him. Actually, he have the video and everything. He didn't insult anybody. They should come out and point and they should arrest him. Why are they arresting him? Why Nigerian police arresting him?
That's what I'm saying. So we will have to wait for.
Silent?
Okay, all right. We would have to wait to know.
And Wike is not the leader of PDP in Rivers State.
Okay.
Let me tell people.
All right then.
Governor Sim is the leader of PDP in Rivers State.
All right then.
Wike is not a member of PDP itself.
He's not a member, but he was. Anyways, thank you very much. I guess I don't know what to say. You're talking from an emotional point of view, but I've got Walter from Rukboku. Walter, welcome.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Walter.
What happened yesterday? I've been telling people. I tell them severally. Me, I pull out from politics because of these dirty politics they play. It is politics, people that knows it, that play politics. If you don't know how to play politics, relax in your house, manage the ones you have. Look at what played yesterday. It is people that knows. If you don't know how to play it, relax. You see.
So who doesn't know how to play it now? From the way you're sounding, who doesn't know how to play?
Is it the people that are silent now? Look at those people that are jubilating yesterday. We are the people that knows how to play the politics.
Oh, okay.
What
if it's a setup? I mean, you can't talk victory now. What if it's a setup? So that you can fall into a trap in the future.
You cannot assume that you set up.
Okay.
You cannot assume.
Okay.
See, Canada. One thing is, what will be the future outcome? What will be in future? It is where I am looking at.
Okay.
And I've said it severally. These things happening in River State, let it not be, at the end of the day, upland and riverine problem or politics.
All right.
It has started, though. It's small. It has started. By the time you know it, mark what I've told you today. Mark it somewhere.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Walter. I've got Susie from Irema. Susie, welcome. What is on your mind?
Canada, greet you.
Yeah, greetings to you.
I do not even need to struggle too much about this conversation. Let me just save you your time so that that's what we can talk about it.
And there are several conversations we're having. So which one are you talking about?
Hello?
There are several conversations.
Yeah, let me talk about generally the resolution by the Board of Trustees, the 15 resolutions and all of you. So, you see, we have come to the extent that even the Damagu that we actually wanted to boot out, vis-a-vis, let me quote Gochinyere, who has come to your station over a time, his tenure has been extended till August 2024. And then he turned himself into an advisor to begin to tell PDP that allowing Damagu to still continue as an acting chairman till then will mean no well for the party. So for those who have actually wished that Wike should have been booted out from the party, it's actually disappointment. You ask a question to the last caller. What if it is actually a gimmick? My brother, politics is something that people that are playing it open their eyes. Wike was there yesterday.
All right.
The issue of whether he was supposed to be booted out of the party was an assumption of his distractors. And we are disappointed because there was never a time a resolution or a petition was raised against Wike. It was mostly from the opposition parties who couldn't handle Wike when he was here in River State, who couldn't even produce opposition.
Ugochinyere opposition party member? I'm just asking, sorry.
No, I'm talking about.
I'm asking. No, you said members of the party did not. That Ugochinyere, is he, and the people behind him, are they not party members? Uche Secondus is a party member. I could go on.
Party members who also assume the position of opposition member.
Oh, really?
Ugochinyere has even been an opposition member to PDP. Ugochinyere was a kind of an apology to Ihe Johan in 2023 election. Then Sam Anya, who is the secretary of PDP, contested with Ihe Johan in the governorship position of Imo State, but he had lost.
So what's your point? Your point is Ugochiere's opposition. That's what you're saying.
He's an opposition.
All right. I've got to go.
Also someone that can be linked to anti-party.
Okay, I've got to go, Susie. Susie, thank you. You started. All right, you started by saying you would not take much of our time. Andy from Rukboku, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you, please.
Yeah, Kalada, good afternoon. Happy weekend.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Kalada, I want to talk about the prices, regulation, and the rest of them.
Yeah. You can go ahead.
Yeah, Kalada, I don't think we should expect anything from that. Yeah, because...
Why?
Because when you are trying to bring up an issue, and you know an issue, and how you can tackle that issue, you have to spread it out or tell it out to the people, and you bring out a mediation. How can it be able to be curtailed?
All right.
I only see these people come and make money for the federal government. How do I mean?
You tell me.
In your morning crossfire, the person that was interviewed talked about how much fine they'll be fining people who will go against the rules of this whole thing. We have had in the past in Nigeria how agencies are being set up, and at the end of the day, they begin to get corrupt. How do I mean by that? Kalada, these people will start going after, even up to the extent taking money and leaving the whole thing for the people. I am telling you the truth.
All right.
I stand to tell you, because when you go to the market, you will know that the people in the market are the problem. The distributors are the problem. The manufacturers are also the problem. So how do you tackle these 3%? Is it just going to the distributor, or you go to the marketer? How about the person down here in the market? I had an opportunity to ask somebody who I wanted to buy something from. Brother, dollar is coming down. He said, make I forget them. Whether they don't chase people where they inside bush, where they make them the farm. So what are we saying?
Okay.
If you come, you want to fight it. At the end of the day, people who are there that are trying to make sure that these productions do not go on in the forest, they farm.
But Andy,
the bad boys been chased out of the forest.
Andy, but you see, Andy, you see, they may be paying certain loyalties, or is it royalties now, to the boys in the farm, because maybe if they don't pay those royalties, they may not be able to farm. Have you thought about it from that angle?
Insecurity, Kalada, there is no way you can tell me that. Okay, I'm an agriculturist, for example.
Okay.
Has a fertilizer been brought down? Has it been distributed to farmers? These are some of the things we are talking about.
All right.
That was what I said. You are only bringing out a solution, but you have not gone far to begin to tell us on how you do them.
Okay. All right.
At the end of the day, you make money for the federal government. That is just all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I've got to let you go. I've got Real Gift from Port Harcourt Township. What parable do you have for us for a start? Real Gift, welcome.
Good afternoon, JGK.
Good afternoon to you.
Before I go into that, put it on record also. I don't hit almost 5 minutes too.
Oh, this is like the third time now. Sorry about that.
Monetize it.
I will monetize it. Welcome. Can you hear me? Oh my. Real Gift, are you there? After waiting for so long.
Chief K.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. To grow big set of teeth is not a problem. But to grow the size of lip that will cover that teeth for you. That's where the challenge is. If you are invading superstores and what have you today, even when you hit the local market and they show the receipts for what them buy, what happens then? Because of the price. See, for me, I think it will go beyond this level. And besides, I read that the invasion of some of the superstores in Abuja, it was because of them selling expired rice.
No, apart from expired, the article I read, also the price of goods and services, because it's expensive. It's also
now, from when that invasion took place till now in Abuja, have you bothered to find out how much they not sell food items over their place?
So there is the news headline. If you have seen some of the front pages today, you would see where they say rice paddy has reduced in price. So maybe that could have had some kind of effect.
Well, I see the way, because as I speak to you, the effect never reached this side where I did.
All right.
The truth is that for me, I think it goes beyond invading markets at this point in time, because as far as I'm concerned, yes, greed is also there, but it's not all about invading the markets. As for that PDP issue, Only those who work during the night understand the orders of the Spirit.
Yeah.
Conclude on for me. Thank you very much.
I was waiting for the parable, but
Maybe good afternoon.
yeah, good afternoon. It's been a while.
This is the Okreka Ijo woman.
Well, now we are now adding Ijo woman to it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's gone for that matter.
Okay.
Thank you. Look, I think what is really affecting the prices of goods in the market is because the reason why the dollar is depreciating against the naira is because it's not a market force that is affecting it.
Okay.
It is not trade. It's just government intervention, And then marketers are skeptical. What if the federal government decides that next month they are not going to subsidize? KDB, do you know that our foreign reserve agreed to do so drastically? And they are collecting from our foreign reserve to subsidize the dollar.
But they have denied collecting from. I mean, this CBN governor said so yesterday.
Let's fly.
But they said the reason why the foreign reserve is declining or diminishing is because they're using it to pay off debt that they are not using it for. What do you call it? Strengthening the naira.
So they're taking from foreign reserves to pay our debts.
So that foreign investors can have confidence and invest in the country. So it's like a give and take situation.
I just think marketers are just skeptical,
All right.
What if they refuse, to intervene? Government refuses to intervene next month, or government refuses to intervene tomorrow.
I get you.
So again, the naira begin to depreciate again against the dollar. So they are just skeptical. You cannot reduce the price today, and tomorrow you go back to the market and prices have changed. So they are skeptical. This is no market. This is what is affecting it.
So they're trying to be on the safe side.
Yeah, absolutely, KDB.
All right.
And for the KDB, look, it's a pity that this party that I love so much. And the reason why I'm sympathetic to the PDP is because of Jonathan. Even Jonathan said has even retired from these people. So what is the point? Look, KDB, I love politics and PDP for that matter. But what is happening to the leaders of PDP? See, they're toying with serious issues. In fact, if you look at the disposition, you will just see that they just turn themselves up friends, stab themselves at the back. They are just bringing back the party on a daily basis.
Right.
I thought of going to be get a card, become a constituent member of the PDP. But PDP, I don't want to practice politics without principles.
Right.
I don't like what is happening in the PDP. And this is one of the highest political parties in Africa. Going down the drain, and the leaders are watching.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to start looking at WhatsApp messages, but let's look at Gift from Yenegua. Gift, welcome.
Canada, my brother. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
I appreciated what you did just now.
Well, what did I do?
It's not easy for you to even let go of that one to attend to me. I'm telling you.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking you do that part. Thank you.
All right. Let's hear your thoughts.
Let me now address the issue. Canada, if you remember, I was telling you it's not by shouting and making noise.
Okay.
Where is Ugoshinyere? He has cash out.
That's an allegation, Gift.
Yes, I need to allege.
No. That's a very wrong way to have.
I want to tell you now. Listen, so that you understand where I'm coming from.
Gift. You can tell me what you want to say without saying that he collected money, because that's what you're trying to say.
Let me leave that part. Do you know what is happening in Edo State?
No, you tell me.
A deputy governor was threatened with impeachment and was finally impeached. Up to this moment, Ugoshinyere has not made one public statement about that suppression and oppression. But he is in support of a governor who refused to conduct a local government election by releasing funds for the body that is in charge of that very process. Have you listened to that young man?
How sure are you? Because even me, I'm not sure. How sure are you that the governor has not released funds?
Oh my God! There's no way you release funds for that RISEC, and RISEC will not go ahead with the conduct of
my point is gift. We've not heard from RESEC. We don't know why RESEC is dormant. I hope that's the right word.
Don't allow these people to use our heads.
It's not usage. We would wait for the facts.
Now let me leave that side.
Okay.
I'm trying to now tell you the reason why what happened in Abuja.
Okay. Tell me.
The same man who have everything within his own arsenal is the one who have decided to do this very thing, this magic that you are seeing right now. As far as I'm concerned, Wike is the team and is the main man of this whole game.
Okay.
Atiku Abubakar is the main man of this whole game.
Okay.
I thank the both of them as leaders. They refused to rock the boat yesterday. Everybody respected himself and allow whatever thing that is supposed to enter the hand of Kalada to enter his hand.
Not he entered my hand, please.
Supposed to enter the hand of Wike. That was what they did yesterday.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, it's a win-win situation.
All right,
so those drummer boys that are beating drum, dancing, doing Thanksgiving, abusing Wike every day and night, now they will use their tongue to count their teeth. Who is in charge of the conduct of the congresses? Congress will come before the next.
All right. Gift.
Understand the point?
Gift have got to go.
As far as I'm concerned, right now they are crying. They are regretting their actions.
All right, Gift.
And they will continue to cry.
I've got to go. Frank from D-Line, sorry about that. You had to wait for so long. But no more calls. Let's just focus on messages. I've got a ton of them. I've got tons of messages. Let's see. Hello, Canada. I love your... Okay. All right, thank you, Monday Mbang from GRA Port Harcourt. This one says Governor Sim should know that the governor of Rivers State, that he is the governor of Rivers State, I think he meant to say. He should stand up and protect his supporters. The bullying is too much. Fubara from Port Harcourt. All right. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. So for the next 4 years, this is what Rivers State will be about. Politics. They should let peace reign and allow Rivers people to rest. Rivers State governor must be allowed to contribute his expected quarter to the development of the state. Mike from Thai. All right. Good day, Oga Kalada. The last time I checked, Samuel Wanosike is not the IGP or commissioner of police that should order the arrest of someone. Remember, Abuja is not Rivers State where people can behave anyhow they like, where people insult someone, blackmailing someone, all in the name of protest. If they're both arrested, or if the both arrested are guilty, they should face the law. Let's be civil, for crying out loud. I am Inyerishi from Ubimini. Samuel Wanosike does not, like you said, is not the IGP or the commissioner of police. However, he has a right to petition the police, just like you, just like your next door neighbor, just like me. We all have the right to petition the police to arrest someone if we think they are criminally inclined. Right, let's take this one. FCCPC to ensure fair pricing of goods and services. Another white elephant project. Gone are the days of price control board. It worked in the 70s and early 80s. In today's Nigeria, it is an impossibility due to reasons known to us all. May corruption not end this country. Newton Ikira with that one. This is on the two boys that were arrested in Abuja. State Assembly member should be in his state making laws. He should tell me how many laws he has sponsored that benefits his constituency since elected, or was he elected to do Thanksgiving? Maybe they went to Abuja to do Thanksgiving, and Abuja people don't like noise. Another thing is that police. Another thing is state police. So local government chairman now has power to order police to arrest people. Laugh out loud. Ernest from Oji. I always cry when people call this party. Call people deceiving people. Okay, come on. And as for Woji, I'm going to leave you at that point. Let's see. The regulation of price by the federal government will not be feasible, as it will not see the light of the day, because most traders purchased these items when the dollar rate was high, and they need to sell to remain in the business. Also, the federal government should address the issue of high increase in the price of the petroleum products, because if the price of commodities needs to be slashed, then the federal government should also slash the price of petroleum products. Wike or Dinaka with that one. This one says, PDP just postponed the evil day. They are only going to enjoy the peace of the graveyard for a while. The party will soon implode. Still on still. You did not drop your name, but is still on still your name? I guess. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. Whether the issue of the national chairman was postponed till August, the fact remains that there was a plot by Atiku's camp, which incidentally, the governor of Rivers State was in the camp to replace the national chairman, while the camp of Wike was pushing for the retention of the national chairman. At the end of the day, Wike's camp won. As the minister, I think, I don't know what you're trying to say there. You said something about kudos, because if it was the other way around, Thanksgiving would have started everywhere today. Asian Godwin. And this one says, Chief K, I greet you. The cost in the market is man-made, or the high cost in market is man-made, at the point when you tell them that the dollars have dropped to the naira or against the naira, they'll smile and don't know what to reply you. Greediness keep us where we are. Kelechi K. Omibiko. All right. This one says, good afternoon, brother. To me, the way our Rivers people behave is bringing shame to the state. I don't want to talk about PDP. How can investors with this behavior invest in Rivers State? Everyday news that are going out of Rivers State is in a negative side, and people are clapping hands. It is so unfortunate. Thank you, Ibiso. Ibiso, thank you very much. This one says, greetings, Mr. Kalada. I really don't like the idea of arresting people loyal to Governor Sim. I think the police should be neutral on the Rivers State matter. Whatever FCCPC wants to do to reduce the price of goods and services, they should go ahead and do it. Thank you. And that's coming from Hannah. And this one says, Kalada, on ending PDP drama, nothing surprises me again. What played out yesterday was a clear demonstration of ineptitude on the part of the party leaders. It goes to show that the party is composed of egoistic individuals who are far bigger than the party's constitution. For me, this is a recipe for anarchy. As for the national chairman, he should have honorably resigned for being so ineffective in managing the party. The loyalist of the governor that was arrested in Abuja yesterday further escalates the crisis. Those guys were allegedly arrested on the order of a local government chairman in Rivers State. Very unfortunate. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to look at what is happening on Facebook. So, as I've said this before, some people dwell on this station with no jobs but to call and start insulting those who don't support their principal. Okay, you said this issue is that if you give, okay, anyways, I guess you are, all right, okay, all right, you have a problem with what some people have said, so I'm just going to skip that, but thank you nonetheless for your time and your messages. All right, so on Facebook, I'm going to go to Facebook now. Let's see. Chile Edwin says the Nigerian police should be fair to all the citizens of Nigeria and should release the loyalists of the governor, Sim Fubara. But for the PDP and Nyesom, they are already confused and have been consumed by the APC. Newton Ikira says, good day, I think I've read the message, Newton, so I'm going to skip. Bobby the Iwa says, good afternoon, KD. I always tell people that PDP cannot sanction Wike. He is a hard nut to crack, and he didn't play any anti-party activities because he delivered all the PDP candidates in Rivers State. Prince Mike Ogagba Unazi says, good day, Kaladakuru. Nigeria police should be neutral in the handling of the political crisis in Rivers State because their actions seem to be political and sided. On the issue of price fixing, some Nigerians are desperately wicked to others when it comes to fixing prices of goods and services in the name of business. Let government fix the prices. Have a great day. Comrade Micah Egele says, the almighty Wike, good afternoon, my brother. God has disappointed all those who want the downfall of Nyesom Wike. Jonah Alaminji Pikina Makri. Good afternoon, Mr. KDB. The NPF should free the arrested Rivers youths and the State Assembly member. What is their offense? The NPF should not be a tool and a laughing stock in the hands of some of these politicians. I can use your adjective on the show. But you say enough is enough. Rivers State belongs to all of us. And you came back and you said that, okay, this is Bobby the Yua. He came back and he said, Chief KD, as it stands now, Wike still holds the structure of PDP National. He got majority of the NWC and majority of the PDP governors because he sponsored most of the governors, and that's why no one can cast a stone on him. Wike knows politics. Christopher Nwogu says the problem of PDP is irreconcilable. Some of the actors need to leave the party for peace to reign. Anybody talking about reconciliation is deceiving himself. Sunday Peter says, good afternoon, Mr. Kalada. PDP making a mockery of herself on Odina Kachi Woike. I think I've read your message. Have I? Yeah, I think I have. But you said it's quite unfortunate that innocent Rivers' sons are arrested because of one man's interest, even when they are the architect of anti-party trying to destroy the PDP. Ifeanyi Chukwu Ezra Onyedikaja says the Naira issue should be solved before we face other stories. And let's see, I'm still waiting for Ogochenri to leave. All right, so many messages, but I've got to go. It's almost time for the business update. So stay tuned. When I come back, we'll talk about the Port Harcourt refinery. There is a new date for it to kickstart. Let's see how feasible that is. Stay tuned.